Here is the eReceipts GitHub repository. There is all the necessary files. And in order to launch it, we just, from the command line, type in exp and then start. And that will launch the project. We're using Expo to sort of help manage and launch our projects. So Expo creates a QR code that you can scan on your phone. On the right-hand side is the phone, the Expo app, which you just have to, on the left-hand side is a QR code. And so there on the right-hand side where the screen is, we just click on the quick scan or scan QR code, and that brings up the camera. We scan the code, and that will launch the app. This is just for our testing environment. This is just for our setup. So here is the app it's running or it's trying to launch on the phone. It takes a little bit. Unfortunately, the initial startup is a little slow, but once it's going, you can make changes and update and delete things, and it'll instantly update on your phone, so you can see it in real life or in real time. But the initial setup is it's unfortunately a little cumbersome at this point. A couple of ways we found around it is to use there's a online application or a browser version of it. It's called Snack that we use to help kind of run some tests or experiment with the code without having to launch the whole app, since it takes a little bit. But that's our current environment. There on the left hand side, you can see the computer screen where it's kind of showing the progress bar as it's updating the project and loading it into the phone. On the right hand side at the very bottom, you can see the app slowly progressing forward. We're just kind of waiting for it to load. And almost complete. And all right, so the app is ready, pulling up. So far, we just have the sort of welcome landing, just kind of the initial startup. If we go to the receipts, it shows our receipt list. Right now, we just have some sort of dummy standing in. And then we have the settings. These are just kind of basic folder directories that we've kind of created just to get us going, just like a starting point. So this is kind of our current setup, and then here is our Travis CI, trying to kind of make sure that we have this continuous delivery set up so that we can always be updating things. And much like you saw on the app, it takes a little bit to sort of process through. So we try to cache some of the files in Travis so that it doesn't take as long. There on the left-hand side of the screen, I'm kind of playing with the app on my phone, or just kind of moving around, toggling through the different screens, scrolling up and down, and then just kind of making use of it. And on the right-hand side of the screen, you see the Travis build running. And that's kind of what we have currently working. We were able to successfully install React Native, make use of it, get a very simple skeleton running on our phones, and passing the Travis CI build. So that's kind of where we currently stand. This is our live demo. Thank you.